What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
So it looks like we could be hearing about a new Sonic racing game pretty soon. So, Sumo Digital are responsible for the Sonic racing games, and these Sonic racing games have been on Nintendo systems going all the way back to the original Wii, back when some of you may not even been born yet, which is crazy. But anyway, they've been making these Sonic racing games a long time. There was Sonic racing game on the Wii. There was a Sonic racing game on the Wii U, which a lot of people consider the best one. And then there was also the Sonic Team Racing game that even came out for the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 and PS4 and everything, and Xbox. But that game did not favor too well comparatively to Mario Kart 8, because Mario Kart was already a more popular game, and then the fact that the game was 30 frames per second on the Switch, which would be where the game would have sold the most, it wasn't really a good comparison. The game would have had to look way better than Mario Kart 8 to be able to get away with that 30 frames per second comparison, and it didn't. So so the game did okay, I guess, but it wasn't as hyped as a lot of people thought it could be. Well, it looks like there could be another one coming out pretty soon. So the lead technical director at Sumo Digital, who's the developer of Sonic Racing games, says that they were reusing the engine for Sonic and All-Star Racing's Transform, which is the Wii U game. I hold responsibility for the continued maintenance and development of the engine, which is currently in use for 3 unannounced titles and recently used in Team Sega Racing, which is supposed to be Team Sonic Racing, and Hot Shot Racing, developed by Sumo Nottingham. So that's pretty interesting there, because I had no idea that Hot Shot Racing used the Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform engine. So that's pretty interesting. Said my contribution includes co-development of a replacement rendering library facilitating support for modern graphical features, introducing support for next-gen consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, including adding support for DX12, introduction of an ECS system to facilitate a more data-oriented design approach, blah, 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 blah. So, what to take away from this is that they pretty much repurpose and constantly update the Sonic Racing engine, going back to the Wii U version, which is kind of considered the best version or Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed is considered the best Sonic Racing game to date. And so it pretty much takes that engine and keeps constantly updating it, but according to this, actually has used it on games that weren't Sonic Racing. So that's where the 3 unannounced titles come into play. So they're not going to be 3 Sonic Racing games, but the fact that Sonic Racing games have been on every Nintendo system somewhat close to launch since the Wii should tell you that Sonic Racing game coming to the Switch 2 is inevitable.